This is just one way to make it so you didn't have to use the resin tape if you have some dip tape, just to show you how to do it. I said the dip tape. I meant the dip resin. Oh my goodness. Hi everybody, welcome to Creative Pouring. I'm Cheryl. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to work with some wire. I pre-made these to show you what I'm doing. I don't know if you can see real well, but I'll show you how I made it. I'm going to make another one for earring. I cut off a strip of wire about this long. I'm not sure exactly how long it is. I might have my measuring stick. Hang on just a second. Yes, I have and it is about 5.5 inches, or what is that, 14, almost 14 centimeters. What we're going to do is I'm going to take this, and how I made that was I bent it in half completely. That's where I got the little top ring there. And they call this the first, the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the numbers they use. I watched it on a video somewhere. So you'll want to get it perfectly in the middle, as best we can, and bend it. If they're not perfect, like that one is definitely not, what you do is you move your little guy over a little bit and get them perfect. Wow. It's harder than they think it is. Okay. It's as close as I can get it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to squeeze a little bit right here. That way I have room to work. Now I'm going to take these pliers, pinch it in that bottom part where it'll hold it, just where the loop is, and then bend one out, bend the other one out, and then you see how that one's on top, that one's on bottom? We're going to twist it this way. And I'm going to do that continuing down, keeping my little guys out. And I'll speed this up for you so you can see what I'm doing, but I won't bore you. It's the best I can do. I'm going to straighten this top up a little bit. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is get that out of my way. Cut the very ends off. And I'm going to take, and these, as you can see, I put it on the biggest one of the bunch, the number 6. Put it right about there. And I'll bend this around. And then bend it the rest of the way. I bent it a little past so that I could pull it out and it'll stay shut. There. Okay. It's not exactly the same size, it's a little bit smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little hammer and I'm going to get my little anvil here and I'm going to put it on here on the edge and I'm going to pound it like that. So I'm going to pull it off and do this and I'll be right back because it's loud and this is not as sturdy as my desk. That does two things. It opens it up a little bit and it makes it stronger. Okay. So now that you see that I've got that, I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. You got that part done. I pounded it down. It's not as hard as I wanted it to, but it'll be all right. This one's a little flatter than this, but I did it on both sides. And yes, it has some hammer marks on it, but that's okay. Now I'm going to show you what I do. Now, you can put the tape on the back of it, the resin tape on the back of it, and do it that way. But honestly, I'm afraid it would leak all over Kingdom Come. So we're going to do this a different way. I've got my my Tea Expert UV dipping resin. I'm going to pull that out. And I'm going to dip these big ones here. You just go in all the way. So it covers the whole thing. And it's got a hole in it, you see? So I'm going to try it again. It's because I'm not going all the way down to the... When you do this, you got to go all the way down to the opening. You see how I'm moving it around some to get that extra off of there? And so that it stays flat. I want to get all that extra off of there without popping that bubble, without popping that film. Let's see. Get the edges off there. All right. I'm going to put my lid on this so it doesn't get bad. And I'm going to go ahead and cure it. And flip it while I'm curing it. I just laid it in there so that I can get these other two done. It's going to be the same process. Be careful you don't get this cured. You need to lock the UV. I like to get that extra off the edge. Because you'll have a bubble in there, a bump in there if you don't. All right, see, that's looking good. Do the same thing, flip it and turn it while you're under there. And then once it's cured enough, it can stay in there. All right, I've got those cured up enough to where I can work with them. See what I mean by it has a little bubble on the top there? But that's okay. It'll be perfectly fine. What we can do is you can either put UV resin on the back with color. You could leave them like that. You could put stickers on them. What I think I'm going to do, I have some little tattoo or little nail stickers that I thought about putting on there. Just, to make them pretty. Let's see. I'm going to get some that'll match. A couple of these here, maybe. Oh, that's pretty. I think I like those for the earrings, although not all of it's going to fit. And that's okay. I'm just going to put what I can on it. See, I just put that on there. I'll cut that off here in a little bit. And then I had this one here. Same thing. Put the part that I want on it, which is mainly that pink. There we go, pushing it down some. Now for this, I think I want, let's see. It's another one looks just like it, but I don't want it. This one will work. It's got both the flower looking on it. You got to be real careful with these because they don't like to come off there very well. And then when they do come off, they like to tear. There we go. I'm going to get a little knife to cut these off. Had to get my tweezers to get over here and pull that off. Got that one. Let's get this one. That one's a little bit at the bottom, a little bit overhang. Put this stuff away. For the top part, we're gonna just put some on the top. Put it over here. I'm hanging the little hooks off the edge there because it makes it a lot easier to cure that way. It's a little bit flatter. I'm just using some of my Fun Epoxy UV resin and just filling that so that it's over top of the sticker and hold that sticker in. Not going to use a lot. Just want it to cover that sticker. This is just one way to make it so you didn't have to use the resin tape if you have some dip tape, just to show you how to do it. I said the dip tape. I meant the dip resin. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cure this and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. All right, I've got that side set up. Now all I got to do is get out my Diamond Dust Glitter White. And I'm going to go on the back side of it, fill it up a little bit to where it'll have a white background. If I have any white in here. I do a little bit. If I don't, then I will end up mixing some up. But I was hoping to get the white from this. Spread it around a little bit. We'll see real quick. Oh yeah, that just makes it pop. All right, I'll have to mix up a tiny bit of white, which is no big deal. Let me get this under there. And take a little bit off of here and put it on here. Just so it has some of that glitter on the back side of it. Okay, I'm going to cure this up, and then I'm going to mix up some more white to put on the back. All right, I've got that mixed up a little bit. It's out so you can see what I'm doing. All I did was mixed up some of my UV resin with some white mica powder that I have. That's all I did. Okay, I'm going to cure it up, and I will be back to you in just a moment. Well, I can't find my earring covers, but we'll look at these to see how they look. These are beautiful. That white behind them really makes them pop. So if you don't have a bezel and you need some earrings, you have some wire hanging around, all you need to do is just use that wire to turn them into a necklace or earrings or whatever you need. And I cannot seem to find. I found them. I look everywhere for these things and I couldn't find them. So we'll pull a couple of them out. These are just some cheap earring hooks I got from one of the Temu or something like that. I don't have any gold necklaces, but it'll be all right because it's a black cord and you don't see the silver usually. And I just got these off of Temu, or I don't even remember. But let's go ahead and do these earrings real quick. I've got these O-rings. Sorry, brain had a moment there where I couldn't think. I don't know where I put my ring. Oh, there it is. It's in the bottom. I like to keep my little ring handy. Oop, let me take these gloves off. I guess that helps, huh? I forget I had them on. All right, you just take your little necklace and put it through there. That's the easy part. Now, the earrings are a little more difficult, but it's no big deal. I put the ring on my first finger there, and then I take my split ring, find the opening, which is right there, put it in there and twist. Put it on there, and then put that so that it faces the right way, and then twist back. Easy peasy. Some people would say easy peasy lemon squeezy. First time I ever heard that, believe it or not, Julie Cutts said it. I thought that was so adorable. She's great. All right, then I just do that. Make sure it's even. And now you've got a couple of earrings. Nobody's going to notice that they're not perfectly perfect when it comes to the size because they're going to be on either ear and on either side of your head. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this pour as much as I did. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Until next time, and I'll get some better pictures, but keep creating, keep pouring. Bye for now.